Hi, I am a mother, a daughter, a sister, an aunt, and a friend. I believe that it is very important to build strong bonds with the people that are closest to you. Now, I credit my ability to not only build these bonds, but to maintain these bonds because of some of the influences that have impacted me the most. My name is Renice Walter, and I'm going to tell you about an influential person, place, and experience that has assisted me in not only building healthy relationships, but maintaining them. I'm going to start by telling you about an influential person, an old childhood friend by the name of Jessica Flores. Jessica was bullied horrible at school. She also had it really tough at home. 1 out of 7 children in the home and 2 adults who did not drink, do drugs, or smoke. She also was the only spiritual being anywhere in the house. Because of this, Jessica was ostracized, not just at home, but also in the outside world. Now, despite this, Jessica was very free-spirited and loving and caring. She taught me a lot about unconditional love to those who treat you a certain way. Even after being diagnosed with cancer at the mere age of 14, she remained very faithful and very pure. She had a lot of patience with life. Unfortunately, she passed away at 15 years old. It was really hard to see Jessica go, but when she left me with many lessons, many life lessons. I learned the importance of loving, and I mean really loving people, despite how they treat you, despite where they come from, and despite their financial or social stature. One of the main lessons Jessica taught me was to take what I have been given and make the best out of it. Life threw rocks at Jess every single day, but she did not allow that to break her. She took those rocks and she built a mountain. She climbed that mountain and she soared. Now, just like a person can influence you so greatly like Jessica did me, there are also places that will make huge impacts on your life. For me, that place was my grandmother's front porch. It was from my grandmother's front porch that my cousins and I would listen in on the adult conversations going on inside of the house. We would also listen in at my grandmother's window as she would pray and give thanks to God for her life, health, strength, and family. She loved God and she loved her family. She raised her children and her grandchildren to come to know and understand that family is everything. Now, it was because of my grandmother and because of the strong Christian woman that she was that solidified my own faith at such a young age. It was also because of her teachings and because of what we heard from that front porch with the laughter and the love that I understand that today family is the most important thing in my life. Now let's talk about an experience. Everyone learns from experiences, right? One of the experiences that influenced me the most was an experience that happened to me right out of high school. Within 4 months of meeting a guy, I married him. Against my parents' wishes, against his parents' wishes, and against our own better judgment. But we thought we were in love, despite the fact that we had absolutely nothing in common. I was a Christian who was very serious about my faith. He was a Catholic who hadn't practiced his own religion in God knows how long. We were both raised in 2 very different households. I was structured and sheltered. And he was exposed to just about any and everything, allowed to go anywhere he wanted to go without having to ask. It was because of our different lifestyles and our different upbringings that we both had different views about life and marriage and parenthood. Our parenting styles were different, everything. And then there were our cultural differences, where in his culture, women are not allowed to further their education past high school. They're meant to just cater to the homes. In his culture, a woman is not equal to her husband. She walks 3 steps behind him. Well, I grew up in a home where my parents treated each other as equals and they were partners. I was not willing to bend to his ways when, in my opinion, it should have been different. Ultimately, all of those things collectively caused the demise of my marriage. I learned multiple lessons from that. Multiple lessons. I learned to look at the bigger picture when I would meet people, to choose my relationships and my friendships wisely. I learned to not allow the people in my life to hinder my growth spiritually, academically, socially. I learned that it's okay to like, care about, even love someone who is different than you. Because after all, the puzzle pieces wouldn't fit so perfectly together if they were the same puzzle piece. But I also learned that the puzzle pieces have to at least be from the same puzzle. Just to recap, I've just basically shared with you an influential person, place, and experience that has shaped me into the mother, daughter, sister, aunt, and friend that I am today. It's important to embrace the things and the people in your life, good or bad. Whether it's a friend who persevered, even after life took her down very dirty roads and hurtful paths. Whether it's a grandmother's porch, where you learn the best parts of life, love, happiness, and spirituality. Or whether it's a stupid mistake that you made as a child when you were naive, a mistake that altered you forever. Time will connect you with multiple people. It will take you many places, and it will place you in the area to experience a plethora of experiences. But it's important to take those people, those places, and those experiences and learn your lessons, because they teach you the do's and the don'ts of life. Thank you.